Well, here we are in the shop again doing Chris Vera's cockpit doors. As you can see, I've got his set glued up. So they've been planed, they've been biscuited, and now they're clamped together with thickened epoxy. This is a biscuit. So a biscuit is a little oval-shaped piece of birch, and it goes in the edge of the board halfway. So we've clamped it all together. We've clamped it down flat to the table saw surface, which is a machined surface, because we want a nice flat surface. And when this is done, I'm going to cut this panel in half right here, because Chris's doors are in two pieces. Here's Sherry's doors, and they're one step further along, or a couple of steps. You can see the little joint here, so that it's just been done on a dado blade on the table saw. These doors will be done soon. They won't come apart. They are simple enough for most of you to do this without a lot of tools. So I hope this that helps you and it gives you some tips on how to do it, and we'll continue on next time.
A sailboat in the moonlight and June. Wouldn't that be heaven? Oh, heaven just for two. A soft breeze on a June night and what a perfect setting for letting dreams come true.
Well, we definitely would rather be working on the boat today, but instead we have to work from home. First of all, we have the ladder from the back of the boat, and we're going to see if we can get that sanded up and looking a lot better. There we go. I've changed my clothing. We're going now into the cleaning portion of the job, and most teak cleaners have oxalic acid and bleaches in them, so you don't want to be wearing your favorite coat or your favorite pants for sure. So I've got some old work clothes on, and we're going to give these things a little scrub. Now I do have a pail of hot water with laundry detergent in it and a little bit of cleanser. So we'll use that first. We'll scrub it with that. And once the wood is nice and wet, then we'll spray it down with cleaner, and we'll see what it does. Now that I've got things nice and blonde, the plan is to give it a light sand again, because the grain is going to stand proud because it got wet. Let them dry really, really well, so probably 2 or 3 good days in the sun. And then we're going to apply some product from Epiphanis. The product we're going to be using today is Epiphanis Rapid Clear. It's a clear semi-gloss finish, so unlike some of the other finishes you've seen us apply, it won't have that golden hue to it. Instead, we're going to be looking at more of the natural colors of the wood to come out. Because this wood is so old and it had become so weathered, it's likely to become very dark when you put a finish on it. still under quarantine here. We got all the treads done for our swim ladder on the back of the boat, and the ladder itself is here. And today we're gonna tackle getting that polished up. Just itching for something to do. So I'm gonna try and get that wrapped up before the end of the day today. So this is the ladder here. It's a good heavy one. And the beauty of this ladder as well on the Bristol is that, and I'll show you this later, that it maintains an angle all the way down the water. And we noticed when we were swimming that it's so deep and so wide and the angle's so nice that it gives you this staircase that you can walk out of the water on. It's very natural feeling. So really nice ladder. So anyway, let's get at it. Away we go. Okay, well, it appears the rust on that ladder is somewhat more stuck on there than I had initially thought. So what I'm going to try now is I've got some more of this 2000 grit sandpaper, and we're going to give it a little wet sand, see if that makes a difference. So attempt number 2. Getting our ladder put together finally. Looking forward to this.
You've been working on it for a while, eh?
Oh yeah, piece by piece, and this is the great unveiling here.
So what have you done? You've taken all the...
Well, I've taken it all apart. All the wood has been stripped and sanded, and the hardware's been pretty much all cleaned. I got most of the rust off of it, and now we're just putting it together after a little polish. I might buff it a bit more afterward, but
Yeah. You pleased with it?
very happy with it.
Oh, good.
Yeah, it was a rusty old mess before, so
Those steps, that wood had been in the sun for a long time on the hard, eh?
it was just black, Deb, and we'll show it in this episode, in this video, but oh my goodness, it was black.
It's going to be beautiful.
Yeah. There it is. This ladder is fantastic, by the way. The one thing we noticed about it, the way it attaches to the boat, and this is for all other boat builders out there. When it attaches to the boat, the transom is angled back, so they've adjusted these legs in such a way that the steps are almost level, okay? But it sort of goes out and away from the boat. And they've used these hinges here that don't allow it to go beyond 90 degrees. So once I fold it up, I can fold it this way. And one of these hinges is curved, so it creates friction to keep that up, you see. But it looks good. Very happy with it. We'll be doing lots of swimming with that this year, dear.
I'm happy about that.
Yeah.
Remember the ladder before we had it redone on the Aloha 32?
Yeah. The ladder on
It
the
was
first Windover,
1 inch below the water.
just below the water, and Deb would try to get in, she'd have to put her knees up around her ears to get on the ladder. So this one's spectacular.
What are you doing?
Well, I'm cutting this thing together finally.
What is it?
It's the ladder off the swim platform, off the back rather. It will be our swim ladder.
Shoot, let's start that again.
Talk to me.